continents, seas, and islands emerged a long time ago. So now we can't really witness nature creating something new. Or can we? You have probably heard that volcanic islands emerge above the water's surface following the eruption of an underwater volcano. This is actually how Iceland was created. And now something similar is happening in the Kabocha volcano. This is one of the most active underwater volcanoes in the southwest of the Pacific Ocean. The volcano went above and below the sea level 8 times since the first reported eruption in 1939. During the eruption in 2003, a 15-meter island was formed, though it quickly submerged back into the sea. Scientists are now closely monitoring Karachi and expect that one day a real island will emerge there, the first one in the modern history of mankind.
Watching the volcano eruption, fascinating and horrifying sight at the same time. See the red-hot lava flows into the ocean is unforgettable. There are 522 active volcanoes on Earth, only 68 of them are underwater. A volcanic eruption is a common natural event that is part of the life of our planet. But the most unique sight that can be seen is the eruption of a submarine volcano. By the way, the amount of carbon dioxide absorbed by the ocean is directly related to this one of nature's rarest sights. Scientists recently proved that phytoplankton produces a half of all the oxygen in the Earth's atmosphere. Undersea volcanoes supply phytoplankton with iron.
When hot molten rock pushes its way up through the Earth's crust and exits through the surface, it often results in a volcanic eruption. These eruptions sometimes occur via slow and steady flows, but often show themselves in huge bursts of activity. When this latter case happens, a large amount of ash, dust, rock, volatile gases, and lava are all expelled in a very short period of time. While we might think of these as the major features of a volcano, there's often a magnificent visual sight that accompanies these: volcanic lightning. Although not every eruption will produce this stunning light show, it's been observed and recorded by humans for countless generations. Now, with our advanced understanding of physics and the physical sciences, we finally understand how
it is caused by earthquakes occurring in the ocean. But there is another kind of tsunami whose creator is a strong wind and ice. The ice tsunami is one of the rarest natural phenomena that can be seen in temperate and Arctic latitudes. Powerful wind blowing from the sea or a large lake is capable to make drifting ice to reach the land. Fortunately, ice tsunamis that can cause significant damage are extremely rare. In most cases, ice drifts are not moving far from the coastline, but form fancy pictures that cause horror and admiration at the same time. Watching the huge waves from the captain's cabin during a storm, it's not a sight for the faint of heart. But a foamy storm might be even fun. This is like a huge bubble bath at the beach. Only a few cases of this rare natural phenomenon were recorded. The last time this amazing phenomenon could be observed in 2007, near the Sydney. According to scientists, this phenomenon is the result of a giant mash of sea salt, algae and all kinds of wastes that are in the water. Under the influence of the flow of wind produces the huge thick foam.
Having to brave the bone-chilling temperatures blasting much of the United States, snuggle into a soft blanket, grab a warm beverage, and curl up with some of these natural frozen wonders. Nieve penitent, or penitent snow, are collections of spires that resemble robed monks, or penitents. They are flattened columns of snow, wider at the base than at the tip, and can range in height from 3 to 20 feet, 1 to 6 meters. Nieve penitent tends to form in shallow valleys where the snow is deep and the sun doesn't shine at too steep an angle, said Kenneth Liebrecht, a physicist at the California Institute of Technology in Pasadena who studies ice crystal formation. As the snow melts, dirt gets mixed in with the runoff and collects in little pools here and there, he said. Since the dirt is darker in color than the surrounding snow, the dirty areas melt faster, and you end up digging these pits, explained Liebrecht. They tend to form at high altitude, he said, but other than that, no one really knows the exact conditions that are needed to form penitent snow.
In a world of permafrost, nature has prepared another surprise for us. In the waters under the eternal ice, scientists discovered a truly unique phenomenon. This fantastic phenomenon brings death to everything it touches. It is called icy finger of death. This ice stalactite that reaches the bottom of the ocean in the form of a jet of extremely cold and very salty water. The water of this jet has a much greater density than all the other ocean water surrounding it, and besides, the temperature of this jet is much lower than zero. This icy stream of salt water reaching the bottom spreads and freezes everything in its path.
Flooding is a terrible natural disaster. This phenomenon is
tornado. The greatest number of these atmospheric phenomena is recorded on the North American continent. The largest ever recorded tornado funnel width reached 2.5 miles. All kinds of tornadoes appear due to the pressure differential due to the collision of warm and cold air masses. The energy released at the expense of the pressure difference forms a funnel, as if a huge vacuum cleaner worked. This is a fairly accurate description for a tornado. This rather rare terrifying atmospheric phenomenon may occur as a result of strong fires. The temperature in its center reaches 1000 degrees, and it cannot be extinguished until everything that can burn is burned on its way. But the rarest natural phenomenon of the tornadoes family, and perhaps one of the rarest phenomena in the world, is underwater tornado.